All right, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I will admit this is a test run. I'm trying the other camera that I haven't used in a while because I'm still unpacking my camera from my last sets of shoots. And even though I just got back to having power, I decided to at least do this late night sneaker talk. And I wanted to make sure that the audio was correct and everything, just so that way when I do come back fully and have time to do it, that y'all can hear me at the best of my ability. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, it has been a long time since I've seen your faces. I will admit that. Thank you to thank you everyone who's checked out the shorts and whatnot. Thank you to everyone who has been checking out the channel. I appreciate everyone for their time, their patience, and their understanding, especially dealing with Hurricane Beryl and the storm we had to deal with while trying to get back to the flow of things. I will admit I've fallen behind on a lot of projects, and there's been so much that I wanted to do, and losing this week not only realigned myself, but also made sure that not only that I had things I had to take care of, but also that family that I'm dealing with as well had to be taken care of. And so, with that being said, I wanted to at least do an hour show because I have a lot of editing to do. So I'll probably be up to God knows how long editing. And if y'all want me to do a live stream while I edit, let me know. I'll set that up because I easily do edit on two computers at one time. And I also will be. I should be doing a Friday night bullshit this week. Hopefully, I'll do it early. If not, I will let y'all know for sure. But I plan on doing one either way. But needless to say, we don't have much time. Let's get started with the kicks, ladies and gentlemen. The first pair of kicks that we have on the cutting board today is the Nike basketball 4 win pack from 2016. Ladies and gentlemen, these are four sets of LeBron Soldier 10s and Kyrie 2s that that commemorated the 2016 Cleveland Cavalier comeback, 3-1 comeback in the finals. This is probably, and I will say this as a sneakerhead and as someone who appreciates the art itself, this is probably one pack of sneakers that will most likely never release again, especially during that time of the finals. Like, don't get me wrong, this past finals, of course, I'm a Celtics fan, but I did want Kyrie. But at the same time, I kind of did want Kyrie to get a ring without LeBron. But for this pack alone, we'll never see this pack again, especially with Kyrie not with Nike and LeBron trying to do his own thing with LA. I mean, come on now. Like, needless to say, this is still a great package, and it's probably one of those very few once in a lifetime packages. With that being said, though, the way Nike has been acting, the way Nike has been acting these last few weeks, they might throw this back in the mix and say, hey guys, don't forget about us. We're gonna make sure you spend all your money. You know why? Because we're bringing back a lot of classics that are out that don't even need to be coming out. So, needless to say, if this does come back out, it won't be cherished as the same as it was in 2016. But needless to say, that's also one pair of shoes I guess people will be excited for. Now, like I said, I'm here for it regardless of how people, feel about it. I'm not a big LeBron fan, but I don't want this package to come back out. That's just me personally. I don't want this package to come back out, and that's because of the fact, like, why bring back a package like this if it doesn't have the same history behind it? All right. With that being said, let's move on to the next pair of kicks because we got kicks to talk about. All right, we know the rules here. You know the rules. We always fit to the screen. God damn it! I don't know what's wrong with OBS, but hey, fit to the screen. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I know y'all seen some shorts that I have coming out, and with those shorts, I already talked about a pair of foam posits that I want. Now, CDG, Comme des Garçons Home Plus, and Nike Air Foamposite 1. This is the Olympics. They released July 19th. Can I be honest with y'all? I don't mind CDG dropping, foam posits. I don't complain about the simpler things. I don't complain about it, especially it's an Olympic year. So I get it. I truly, 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 truly get it. And these would be fire, hands down. I personally, and this is me talking, I personally would rather have the one. Would have the one. I mean, the pros. Give me the Nike check. That's the simplest way to handle this issue. Just give me the Nike check on my phone posits. There we go. I'm too bright. There we go. I don't like too bright. Especially I got the glasses on this time around. And y'all know I wear my contacts, so I'll go no glasses with the shorts. But these right here, I like the shoe, but I wish they would have did something different with the shoe. That's my thing. That's just me personally. Let me know how y'all feel about these, because at the end of the day, y'all the ones spending y'all money, and I know what I'm going to spend my money on. But I rather have a shoe that I can enjoy and be aware of the price that it is, than to have a shoe that looks nice and it's only up for the high dollar brands to have, and they just sit in the freaking outlet. I'm sorry, like, no, hands down mid, my opinion, just mid. All right, the one difference with this show in comparisons to the past shows is I didn't do a lot of customs, so I'm gonna do a lot more customs because we're at a point in time. If you've heard, then I haven't done the short yet, but I need to do that short, and I'll probably do it for the next day, which is Thursday shorts. But Nike is suing the shoe surgeon, and I'm like, that crosses a line into a whole new territory that I don't feel right about. So before we get into it, let's go with the next shoe. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I want to say that the creator was Zar Richter. And if I say your name wrong, I do apologize. On IG, somebody also corrected it and say Jim Mint. So I'm just going to put both of the posts on here when the actual individual chops of the videos come out. But they made the Air Jordan 1 Rookie Card Customs. And I like customs, and I know where they was going with this, more with individual Jordan flow with a twist of Virgil. But as you look at the back one and you see the inside of the shoe, when you see the inside of it, it's like you see Jordan's rookie numbers from this rookie card, but you took out the Nike check. You didn't try to make it reverse or anything like that. I can respect that. And I guess my only point of view from this sneaker, and I like the colors. Don't get me wrong, I love the colors of the shoe. The Gem Mint could have went somewhere else, honestly and truthfully. It could have went inside where the Nike check is or somewhere else. It didn't have to be at the bottom. That's my personal perception. Don't be mad at me. I'm just commenting because I want to bring in more customs. Like, this is a time where we get to see the art flourish. But I will say this though. I get why people say, most customs are jacking Virgil style, but honestly and truthfully, that was the only thing they really took from Virgil was at the bottom of the shoe, unless somebody else can point out something else that they took away, because the Nike check on the inside of the shoe is not there. So, all in truthful, it's still a nice shoe, hands down. Like, it's a nice custom, but I see why people feel the way they feel. All right. Now, we're getting ready for the next shoe. I might do it like this, and just to make sure that the shoes come out right, and that way we're not just wasting time and energy while doing this. But if you're watching the show, make sure if you got anything to say about the shoes. Make sure you leave something in the chat. I do have another device ready to go just to make sure I can respond in the chat because we're talking about kicks today. No gameplay, just kicks. All right, so the next shoe, ladies and gentlemen, is the Saucony Pro Grip Triumph 4 Nessies. They did the raffle ends for these on July 18th. They're $165. I'll say this. I shop at End. Even though I'm stateside and they're in the UK, I support End because End was the first store that I got my Space Hippies from. And I won them. So even though they were supposed to be in a Space Hippies themselves were supposed to be in the Olympic shoe, but that's another story for another day. Honestly and truthfully, Saucony with the Nessies, and it's basically the Loch Ness Monster. I'm not gonna front with y'all. I like the shoe, and I don't, and I'm not known to Saucony, and I'm more or less new to their brand in a sense, but I know End, and I like the blue and the green tones of the shoe, and especially with the mint at the bottom. I think it just sells the shoe itself. Like that's the key thing when it comes to a shoe like this. It's like even though it's a collaboration shoe, and even though most collabs, could be either hit or miss, if these drop on price value, that's an easy steal because you got an easy casual running shoe that looks nice that can go with most of the colors, not only for winter but more or less summer. And you basically, if you keep them clean, you're really winning on a high key market. I mean, come on now. They're still a nice shoe. But I mean, come on. This is not a bad deal, no matter how you look at it. It's not a bad deal, still a win. I mean, can you go wrong with this shoe? If you think you can go wrong with this shoe, leave a comment because I want to know why you think you wouldn't like this shoe. But let's move forward. I spent a little too much time on Nessie, even though I feel like Nessie would probably, rock the world. But let's move forward. Let me turn this off and let's get the next shoe rolling. Because I guess, the market is always going to change. And when it changes, don't worry. I'm going to go back to the A7R2 once I get back to unpacking it. But like I said, I got DreamCon in 2 weeks. I got Texas Greek Picnic the week after that. So 9 times out of 10, this is the main camera I'm going to be with. So I apologize, but it is what it is. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're getting ready for the next shoe. And it is, the Jordan 4 RM Pine Green, releasing spring 2025. Now, I'll say this. I went from a custom to an actual shoe. Well, custom to two actual shoes, excuse me. Honestly and truthfully, I'll go hands down and fight for the idea of the RMs because honestly and truthfully, I like the RMs. Like they're only one colorway, and if you see the shorts, you'll understand what I mean when I say there's only really one colorway I've ever said that I just genuinely do not like. And when it comes to that one colorway, I'm glad it's grade school, by the way, because if it wasn't grade school, then I'd be like, you're not going to sell this. This is a shoe that's not going to sell. But needless to say, these, if you're going to capitalize off the SB4 collaboration, that's how you do it right there. That is really how you do it right there. And especially you bring them out 2 years later. Come on now. I think that's an obvious win for Nigel to actually bring this shoe out if he brings out this colorway. But I don't want to spend too much on that. Like I said, I want to bring in a mix of regular shoes and customs because although these are nice, I've seen some customs that make people want to just say, okay, I'm with the shits. So let's get to it. Oh, the one thing I hate about, I will say, the one thing I do hate about, the Mac and collaborations with both computers is the mouse is on one editing on one screen and moving around on another. But that's not here nor there. So as we move forward, oh, let me fix that. There we go. The next shoe, I think, people would want, and I'm gonna start off with this one first. All right, so a creator on IG called Dope Don Designs has designed the Ed and Eddie shoes at SB Dunk Lows. My guy, I'm gonna start with the Eddies first. My guy, don't let Nike get a hand of these. Keep these designs in your head because the absolute second Nike gets a whiff of this, a smell of this, they're gonna try to sue you for customizing a shoe that they didn't make, but didn't have the balls to make either, and they won't let you be great. So I say that to say this. This one, we needs this one. I mean, don't get me wrong, Nike did give us the Powder Puff Girls, and even though they gave us the Powder Puff Girls, the Powder Puff Girls had a resurgence last year, not only because of the fact of New Jeans using their cartoon designs and with Warner Brothers, but also the fact that a lot of things have happened within their 25th anniversary, so it's kind of a win-win for Powder Puff. But if them come out right there, them the ones. But we're not done yet because these are Eddies. Let's get double D's out. Let's get double D's out so we can see. Now the double D's. Can I be honest with y'all? As the Eddies were more of a playful color and a true tribute to his colorway, I'm gonna say that the double D's would be the perfect fall shoe. Like if you're on the East Coast or the West Coast, these colors low key pop, and especially with the khaki and the purple with the light red. I mean, come on now. If I see you on the East Coast rocking these, you's winning out there, and we salute you because these are still some nice shoes. All in all, to say, like I said, keep these in your heads because if the second these come out in person, man, hold up. But that's enough to be said. Now, let me get out Edge shoes. Let me get out Edge shoes because I can't do justice without doing justice. Now, Edge, as true as they are to him and his design, they're probably the least favorite of mine. Don't get me wrong. I want all three. Hands down, would take all three in a heartbeat. But they are actually my least favorite out of the three. Honestly and truthfully. Hold on one second. And we'll be right back. Hold on. like I said, I do apologize. Like I said, getting back power has not been the easiest thing to deal with, and the simple fact that getting power back and helping out my family as well has been keeping me busy. So I'm gonna try to bring these shows back more and more often, and everything else that I've been doing just to get my projects on moving. Because, like I said, having no power makes you not want to talk about shoes. That's just me personally, and I it puts you in a weird place, especially with Hurricane Barrel. And like I said, I got so much content coming out, so just be on the watch. But needless to say, let's go to the next shoe. But hopefully everyone else is doing well. I hope everyone else is making the best of their situations. And I hope, people are staying positive right now, especially in these times, because I know it's not easy, especially with everything that's going on in the world. So hopefully, and honestly and truthfully, you making the best of what you have and making the best of what makes you happy, because only you can make yourself happy even in these dark times. And I wish the best for everyone. Now, let's go to the next shoe. Now, these are the Nike Kobe for Proto Tiffany, and this is by Mamba Concepts on IG. Can I say something real quick? As a man who loves the Tiffany colorway, and as a person who would actually buy these off grip, no questions asked, I don't want Nike to make this shoe. I'd rather this stay a custom, only because of the simple fact that they're gonna charge $500. Let's just be real. Let's just be real off grip. Nike's gonna charge $500 for these. They're gonna treat these like the Tiffany and Company Air Force Ones. At least then with the Nike SB Tiffany's, at least the Diamond Supply Company was a little bit more respected and they had a fair price. It's just people slept on them. Shout out to me getting my black diamonds. But when it comes to these, nah, bruh. Nah. I'm sorry. There's no way in God's green earth Nike, if they ever would have made these, they would go for cheap. Let's be honest. I mean, let's think about it. You made this emerald blue suede with a silver Nike check and a silver backplate. Thank God if the back plate of the where it says Kobe was legitly, and I'm gonna be honest with you, was legitly a like silver coating. Oh yeah. No, 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 no. They're charging high dollar for these. And as much as I want these to be a realization, I know for a fact like they would go stupid in the hype beast market, and that would just ruin not only the shoe itself, but ruin the colorway itself. Like, it's already bad enough that anything Tiffany or diamond related is gonna be high dollar. I guess that. Don't think I don't, because I do. I honestly gets that. But more or less, it's what happens in the process of creating that feel. You see what I'm saying? It's like, how can you create that shoe and the idea of that shoe and make it look nice as fuck, and then Nike come out with it and they just ruin it? I'm sorry, no. But that's a tirade for a whole nother day, and I feel like it's already bad enough Nike is trying to come out with all their samples. Now you're just doing something just to be assholes, and even then it's like, ew, ew. Nike, don't be assholes. That's really all I'm saying. Like, if you're gonna do something like this, just don't be assholes, please. All right, let let's go to the next shoe. Now, the next shoe, you know, the next shoe is already gonna cause some controversy because that fuck them up. I'm gonna do my stuff, and it's certified level boys, certified pedophiles shoes, ladies and gentlemen. He is dropping 3 new Nocta Air Force One colorways releasing this year. Can I be honest with y'all? Day one, I ain't fuck with Drake. And there's people who sub to the channel know I'm telling the truth. And if you even go look on the shorts history, you will see that I said none of his shoes were worth buying. Now, with Dot, whopping him around like a teddy bear that you've been beating up since you were 5 years old, there should be no reason why Nike is dropping Air Force One colorways with him. I mean, it's already bad enough that, I ordered the Utopia Air Force Ones, I think last year, the year before. I don't remember, but somebody can correct me when I'm wrong. I ordered those and never got them, and I went to high school with Travis Scott, so that's nothing. But for these to come out, and Nike wondering why they're doing bad in stocks, it's shit like this. Like, I'd rather you give K-Dot another shoe that he rarely gets one every, maybe 2, 3, or 4 years, and then you give this man a shoe, and it's like, all the Nautilus stuff is just sitting on the Nike app. You could literally go to the outlets and pick up the Nautilus stuff, the shoes, not the clothes, the shoes for very reasonable prices. So it's like, why do this to yourselves? Why do this to yourself? Why embarrass yourself like this? That is my thing. And I may be wrong to say this, but at this point, it's kind of like, who's going to stop me? I'd rather see other collaborations and other ideas flourish than giving people who shouldn't be using the platform that he have to make a Nike shoe that's basic as shit. And I get it. I mean, I get it. His Nautilus shoes are basically knockoff K-Swisses. Got it. But the Air Force Ones, they look like they've been painted, not painted, but lightly the pastel colors, but also like lightly burnt pastel colors. Like, they're not trying to overdo it, but at the same time, it's kind of like, should we care? And if this summer has taught us anything, we shouldn't give 2 fucks about them. They're gonna sit on it. The real OVO fans, the real academic fans, are just gonna sit there and let them sit and actually buy them all up, so that way he can recoup some name and some glory. But honestly and truthfully, we do not care about these. Now, I'm going to throw up another custom. I hope y'all like this one. I mean, at this point, when it comes to customs, you're damn near getting like Elkins, but in its own way, I guess. But you'll see what I mean in just a second. I don't know how I feel about these. Now, Chief Hyrule, if I'm saying that right, I do apologize. But if I'm saying it wrong, I'm sorry. Not saying it right, I'm sorry. If I'm saying it wrong, Chief Hyrule, I'm apologizing now. I'm doing this spur of the moment. But these are the Travis Scott Air Jordan 1 Low Mustard Customs. Now, people are saying these are better than the Elkins. I disagree. As somebody who went to Elkins, and I can prove it with all the stuff I have in the back of my closet, and the actual football photo with Travis Scott in it, playing as the group photo, and he was our wide receiver. These are nice. But can I be honest? I'm glad he's doing the baseball shoe. I'm glad he's doing other shoes, because at this point you're beating up One Lows, and this is the most I've seen of him wearing One Lows in person. He's normally a 4-person. So I get it, but can we get more experimentation with the shoes? That's just my thought process. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I shouldn't be saying this. But I feel like we deserve more in that context. The custom is nice. I just wish Nike brand wouldn't just, or he or himself, I should say, wouldn't just limit themselves just to having Air Jordan 1s, lows. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm talking about 1 lows, 1 highs. I'm talking about ones in general. Like, that general statement wasn't just for like one. Can we get something different, please? That's all I'm asking, and that's just a general context from the point I want to make. It's just like I'd rather you have something different in a unique way than to just so that we can experiment more with the customizations. That is the point I want to make. So, nice custom, not taking away from you or the time you put into making these customs, but I rather Nike brand and themselves give him more variety of a shoe, unless he just want to stick to one lows, because at the end of the day, those are the shoes that are going to sell and make money. That's neither here nor there. That's a personal opinion, and that is how you choose to live your life. All right. Now, the next shoe I will admit is not a custom, but I rather just look at it anyway because I didn't know these dropped. But I mean, hey, you can't be picky with what you get. And if you get something that ain't shit, then just roll with the hits. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have, and I guess these came out maybe a minute ago, but Tyler the Creator and Converse did a Chuck 70 OX, and I did not know these dropped, and I didn't even know they've been out so long that they're 50% off on certain websites, especially Concepts. These are $60. Can I be honest with y'all? I spent $60 on these, hands down, and I'm gonna tell you why. Let's be real. When are you gonna find another Tyler shoe that's not over 2 bands? I'll wait. You might as well get the shoe while you can, and if it's in your size, run. That's all I'm gonna say. Is just run, because at the end of the day, I would rather like the blue and the pink, of course, are simple colors, but at the end of the day, if you like Converses, you can't go wrong. That's what I mean by, like, I'm not saying it in an asshole-ish way. I'm just saying it more or less like, I'd rather you get the shoe and enjoy it than to have a shoe and, not have anything to do with it. That's just my personal opinion. The shoe's not bad, but it's 50% off. It's a steal right now. Concepts have the deal. It has a steal. Go get the shoe. If you can get the shoe, get it. It's worth it. All right. Now, let's go back to another custom. Like I said, I'm doing more customs because in this era right now, this is the era that we need to celebrate all sneaker art, if celebrities wearing them or not. Because honestly, right now, truthfully, and I give her credit all the time, but Angel Reese, low-key, has some of the best. Angel Reese, and I'm sorry, Miss Aja Wilson, if I do see her name wrong, I do apologize, has some of the best customs designs, like creative designs. So I'm going to go with another WNBA star, and these are Sato Sabali. If I say her name wrong, I do apologize. These are her Luca 3PE Sunflower theme. I'm not going to lie. I don't like Luca's shoes like that, but I like them. Hold on. Antho, how have you been? I've come back to talk about the sneakers. It's been a minute. It's really been a minute. Hopefully everyone's doing well. Hopefully, everybody's making it. I've been busy with so many other projects, but hopefully you're doing well, Antho. I'm actually about to end soon because I've got to get ready to get back to work on my other projects, but it has been a minute. I've been really well, honestly, traveling, sneakers, living the best of life, and I've actually been back and forth with doing a lot of other things as well, just handling a lot of business. How's life been? How's everything going? Hold on. Let's get back to the sneakers for 1 second. Let's get back to the sneakers. I like these. I like these, and I will say this: if this was the actual release, I would say pick these up. I bet you, Anthony, I bet you got some new kicks, honestly. I know you got some new fire. You ain't got to lie to me. I know you got some new fire. Now, let's get back to the nitty gritty. There's nothing else I can say about this shoe. There's nothing else. I'm just gonna leave these alone. Enough has been said. If you like them, this is something I wish Nike would actually make. All right. Now let's scroll around because I have a list of shoes I needed to have been talking about. I've just been so freaking busy with life and everything that at the end of the day, things got to get done. Bills got to be paid. Oh, there we go. Now, if you're a fan of tongue twister, if you're a fan of Bronny, I guess this one's for you. I mean, hopefully, I hope his career goes smoothly. That's all I can say. That's all I can ask for. I don't wish ill will upon nobody, but needless to say, I do hope his career goes well. I hope, he gets everything he wants. But this next shoe is for him and him alone. Well, his design and him alone. Ew. 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 Fit the screen. There we go. All right. Bronny James debuted his own shoe from the Nike Arizona Generation PEs from his time in Sierra Canyon High School, which included his number 0 jersey. If only he lived up to the hype that we're hoping he live up to, these would actually be a nice colorway. That's my only debate. The purple, the Aurora Borealis Nike check, the pink 0, the mixed tones of blue with the reflective. If he lives up to the hype, these might be the ones for him. This would have been a nice shoe for him. I mean, honestly and truthfully, I have no ill will, no bad blood to the man. But them, let him. He needs to do better before he starts getting his own shoes. That's all I'm saying. You don't have your own. To inherit a legacy like that is one thing, and I get it. It's hard to live up to your pop's legacy. But don't you do a sneaker legacy like that either. Don't have a better shoe than your pops, man. That's all I'm saying. You gotta earn your spot first. Now, that's just me. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments. Let me know if I'm wrong, because I'm gonna talk my stuff regardless. I've been around enough sneakers in my life to know what I'm saying. And it's with those, I see what he was doing. I'm happy for him. I'm happy he made the league. I'm not taking nothing away from him. But you gotta earn your place first before you come out there with a hot sneaker. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. All right. I cannot wait until more is shown within the market, because the market is ever changing in an ever changing time. So let's close out Bronny's story and let's go to another custom. Let's go. There we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, these are the Monster Inc. Nike Kobe 6 Sully. Nike, don't make this shoe. Because you're going to have people saying, take my money. Don't make this shoe. Because y'all find... Nike will find a way to ruin this shoe, and you would be so pissed off because you see the shoe here on this photo. It looks nice. It comes out in person. The material will be shit, and it's not going to be the same quality that you expect. That's the only thing you're going to hate about this. Would you be mad to get the shoe? No. But do you want Nike to make the shoe? No. God, no. No. Like, I guess that's my point. Like, I'm here for customs. I'm here for a lot of great art. And when it comes to sneakers, most good sneakers are art. Now, honestly and truthfully, Anto, I will admit this. I'm waiting on them X-rays. Them X-rays gonna be some hype beast moments. Like, the X-rays are coming. If so, get them and hold on to them. Honestly. Hold on, I'm writing you back. Oh God. You get them. There we go. But I'd rather have the X-rays than these. Because at least the X-rays told the story. And they're not going to mess it up. Nike, on the other hand, might mess these up because these are actually a decent colorway. A color scheme. Like, it's a great color scheme. I just would hate for them to ruin them. Alright. Let's see what else I have. There we go. Alright, I changed it mid-picture. Okay, Lil Yachty's getting a Nike Air Max 1. Are we happy for it? No. This is the shit here. Excuse my language. These are the things here. Is the reason why Nike is messing up in the later half of the year. It's things like this. I get it. Work with your celebrities, but don't pay them when they come out with a shoe. Fine. Give a celebrity a shoe, and hopefully it sells so y'all can reap the benefit. Fine. What has Yachty done besides the Cactus Flea Plant release, which is basically Pharrell's release with Nike through other branding, for him to get a shoe? I mean, honestly and truthfully, I don't see the joy in this one. I mean, the person hitting the hammer on the Nike symbol, okay, but I don't know. I just don't know with these. Like, why? So, before I close out, I like to do something of interest, and I'll probably be back either Thursday or Friday, either with Friday Night BS or another late night sneaker talk. But before I head out, because I do have to get back to work, there is something I want to talk about. And in this moment of conversation, I just want to make sure that we had a good conversation with shoes. We had a great conversation with customs. And I just want to know the honest opinion of a lot of people. Hopefully this is the right photo. Let's talk Dordenbecker collections. Ladies and gentlemen, this is probably one of the hardest photos you will ever see in your life because it has so many great shoes from the Dordenbecker collection. And the question is, what is the best release of the Dordenbecker collection? I'm not gonna lie to you. It's a hard choice. It's a hard question to ask. This is how I choose to end the show. This is how I choose to bring the conversation forward. Let me be honest with y'all. If I was choosing left or right, I would go left. If I was choosing top or bottom, top four versus bottom four, I'll go top. But if you're telling me to pick an individual shoe, that's hard. Because you got the eights. Sensational. You have the foams. Deadly. You have the sixes. A better Olympic colorway of a shoe than its own counterpart of the Olympics. Which threes you want to go for? The left or the right? The up tempos, the BPM on the up tempos. I ain't gonna lie, the Vomero 5s hit. And you got the 10s. If I had to choose a top three, it's gonna be 8, Foamposite, and the BPMs, the up tempos. I'm sorry. The sixes would be a close, like an honorary mention, but let's be real. This picture has some heavy hitters. And it's something even for me, as a legit sneakerhead, hard to honestly admit, like, okay, this is hard for me to even pick an actual shoe to, judge my opinion on. And so that says a lot within itself. But honestly and truthfully, I want to know y'all opinions. I leave off every show with saying, let me know y'all honest opinion. Make sure you like, subscribe to the channel, share the video, because there will be more coming. I got a lot of sneaker cleaning I got to get done. I got a lot of things I got to get done. I got a lot of interviews to work on and other things that's moving forward. I've been working on Celebrity Podcast and other projects. I got videos that I have to release. And so before I end this show tonight, I want to make sure that, hit the notification bell. I will do this again soon. Like, comment, subscribe, check out the channel. Hopefully you made it through this hurricane with, a stable mind. But at the same time, just make sure you take care of yourself. And I'm signing out. Enjoy. Check out the shorts. And always come back. Peace.